Hello, hello, hello. Oh wait, I totally forgot. Okay, I think this should be okay. Alright, hello, 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 and welcome everybody to this monthly little mental health talk. We had a little Okay, this should be fine. Yeah. So I asked on Discord if we should do this. So yeah, I'm here and we can talk about stuff. I have something prepared. So what I want to do here is I try to lay kind of the foundation of this day, basically. Then we can talk about some other stuff. People can bring in their own stuff. I can bring up stuff which is all connected to mental health, your well-being, and whatever else kind of struggles you're facing right now. And we can think about stuff, how to solve it, or maybe just figure out if other people also have the same problems. I guess the second one is most of the time a better solution. So, okay, last little checkup, everything should be fine. Yes. Everything is fine. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Ooh. Let us begin with some storytelling, I guess. One moment. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Dun. Yeah, should be fine. Okay. I just had to make sure everything runs smoothly. And I hope the music and everything is okay. We still have some... Okay, no. Mental Health Monday, yay. I waited for this the whole weekend. You did? Wait, you didn't even know about it being like yesterday. Welcome in, Felky. Wait, it's not your first message? Was you here? Wait. Did you write something else in my chat? No, you did not. You did. Ah, in my offline chat maybe. Told me about this Friday. It was Friday. Oh wow. Really? But it was Saturday. But in offline chat. Ah, so it does not show that it is your first message. Ah, cheeky. Cheeky little Falky. Anyway, yeah, I guess we could start with the 4 pillars of mental health. I guess everyone can mental Monday. Welcome in. Oh no, how do I pronounce your name again? Yanala? Or yeah, I guess. I guess before we can do all this stuff, let's shout out this amazing person here. Ah, right. It's just a it's just oi oi oi, I guess. And Yanala, of course. The other streams.
Alright, let's see. Trout dinner. Yay, we got the bouillon recipe. Sorry, I really butchered it. I think it's French.
The what?
Yeah, there's more bundles, but like, we don't have these unlocked yet.
Wait, I know this game. It is hijacking the stream. That was the free-to-play game from the Blizzard development, the farming game. What is it called? Something with with P. It's not Palworld? Palia. It's Palia. Palia. Yes. It's super cool. Shout out people. It is. I mean, sometimes it can be a bit much. I got to say, but yeah. For example, if you're gaming and you shout out people, that's why I can. That's why only me can do shoutouts here. I can also just play random clips of people, but yeah. Let's get back to the topic, I guess. So the 4 pillars of mental health. Do you guys have any idea what they could be? Well, what are things you kind of need to have a good understanding of yourself, kinda? I mean, what do we have? We have a body, we have a brain, we have social connections as well. Something else I'm forgetting? Ah, sleep. Sleep is, of course, one of the most important things all the time. Self-reflection. So you need self-reflection to grow yourself, basically. But do you need it to feel good about yourself? Most of the time, if I reflect on my actions, most of the time I feel bad about what I did in the past. Does this make me feel good to reflect on my stuff? You can learn from them, and that learning process can be fun. That's kind of how I understand it. But there are a bunch of people that don't really reflect on themselves, and I think they would still say they have a good mental health. Yeah, so for your body, there's of course this whole nutrition stuff. So what you eat, it's not just about how much you eat, it's also what you eat, of course. We're not going too deep into all this stuff, but basically, yeah, eat your vegetables, eat your protein, however you like. Eat, just eat, and be active. It's not about doing exercises or whatever else. Just going for a little walk, like 30 minutes a day should be already enough to get your mind away from stuff. That's kind of how I started to move a little bit more. So a lot of problems at home here. There was a lot of shouting, a lot of fighting all the time. One day, instead of just being sad and just eating all the time, I thought, okay, let's go for a walk. A lot of people say it will help. Let's try it out. So I tried it out, and now I'm here. Like 5 months later, I lost a lot of weight, and I feel much better because I just started someday to walk around, basically. And every time I walk around, it's like, okay, this stuff still bothers me. I think about it for like 5 minutes or so, and then I just start to think about other stuff that is more important to me. Like what I can do in stream, or what I can do in this game, or whatever else, instead of being bothered by something I cannot change, basically. Because it's something other people think about me or say about me or whatever. And also for this pillar, of course, I have mentioned it already in the beginning, sleep. Sleeping is so underrated. Maybe, yeah, I think you can say it is underrated. There's a lot of... You hate sleeping? Oh no. There are people that hate sleeping, of course. Do you have like, what are they called? Sleep paralysis demon? That's kind of thing. So if you go into sleep, you feel like something bad will happen to you, and you cannot move and so on. So you develop insomnia after a while. No, I don't have any issues with sleep. I just rather stay up and play. Ah, it's that kind of thing. Okay. But, that's interesting. That's very interesting to me. So how do you replenish your energy then, if you don't like sleeping? I love to sleep and dream. Can you do lucid dreams? So can you remember your dreams, do specific things in your stream? Wait, I think I have to do something. I always look to the... Okay, I think this should be better. So I don't look at this side all the time, instead of I look here. I had a phase where I could kinda lucid dream. That kinda went away when I tried some specific stuff. But it was a fun experience. But after a while, I had no dreams at all, basically. I always try to have those dream worlds before I go to sleep. That just kinda helps me to sleep, basically. So I can think about other stuff. I try to recreate animes in my mind, or TV shows, movies, or whatever, and just put me into it as well. It's kind of fun for me. I stay up until I pass out, usually working on projects or being with friends. No, sleep is important, but it's annoying to see it as a waste of time. So I'm never motivated to actually go sleep. You can really pass out while doing stuff? So for uni I did a lot of all-nighters, basically. So especially if I'm kinda late for a project, I have to finish this in like 2 days. I will not sleep for 2 days, basically. But afterwards I always felt like garbage, and I kinda had to sleep for like 3 days straight, basically. But I'm also someone that needs a lot of sleep, a lot of sleep. So that's something I cannot really understand. But on the other hand, I can understand the argument of it is waste of time. That's kind of how I see it sometimes as well. If I do something very interesting, and it's like 1 a.m., I think like in my head I go like, okay, normally I should go to sleep so I can do the same thing, basically what I'm doing right now in the morning instead, so I can wake up earlier. But I'm so focused on this, what I'm doing right now. Let's beat the game. I'm really having fun with this one game. I just want to play a little more. And then you forget about the time and it's like 6 a.m. That's something I can understand. That happened also a lot to me. But after a while, especially with games that have you gated per day, kinda. Like, I have played a lot of World of Warcraft, and there's a lot of gatekeeping from the game. No, it's time gating in the game. So you can basically every Wednesday you unlock a special chest because you have done whatever, you have done arena, you have done dungeons, whatever else. So it was always like, it's Tuesday, okay, so let's go to sleep early so I can wake up early, I guess, and get to the chest basically. But yeah. I'm never motivated to actually go to sleep. Do you have to be motivated? I mean, it's not about being motivated to sleep, but sleep will help you do the stuff you want to do better, basically, the next day. That's kind of how I see it. Especially if something important is coming up, we'll try to go to bed a bit sooner than usual, so I have more energy the next day and I can think better. I can think better, I guess. That's how you say it. Pass out in your chair. Oh no. Oh no. Time gets hard to take a break unless you have multiple characters. Okay. Do you really have to say this? So, I was kinda... maybe... Okay, I was kinda hardcore in World of Warcraft. I had like 20 characters, okay? There are 10 classes. So I had every single class on the max level twice, basically. And I have done every week everything for every single character of mine. So you can have as many characters as you want, basically, unless the game really forces you, like some other expansions there, that really forced you to be active every single day. You basically, if you play a game enough, you can get everything, basically. I don't know where I'm going right now. It's kind of rant now, but I'm working on something. You have to motivate you to take a break, to do nothing. So you don't get into the situation where you just cannot progress in a project, I guess. So I do a lot of coding and programming and so on, and there are a lot of problems that you just cannot solve, basically, just right now. You have to sleep about it. You just have to do other stuff, and then you can solve it. That's basically how this whole job works of software. Don't you have those as well? It rarely happens doing Blender Unity because the plan what I want to do is very clear. So it's just a lot. It's just time consuming, I guess. Ah, okay, okay. That makes it more difficult. I have to agree, yes. But if you is the quality the same before and after sleep? I guess it is. Yeah, then that's a tough one. That's a tough one. But as long as you still kinda get enough sleep, I mean, there's still this myth going around. I mean, let's not call it a myth, that you need 8 hours of sleep. But every single person is completely different. Some people need more sleep, some people need less sleep. I, for example, I need 9 hours of sleep. 8 hours, I still feel like I did not sleep at all. But I can also go very easily 2 days without sleep, and you don't really see it on me, because I look like a zombie anyway. Yes, I'm talking stuff like literally adding a knife to this avatar and stuff. So there's a minimal variant or stuff you could improve if you sleep. Badge 9 hours. Yeah. I need my sleep. I need my beauty sleep. I mean, naps are a no-go for me. There are a lot of people that can have naps. I'm not one of them. So yeah, it is body movement, sleep, and nutrition. Just eating whatever feels good to you and keep it balanced, kinda. Eat your vegetables, eat your vitamins, proteins, carbs, and fats. That's about it. Never felt good after taking a nap myself. Naps are something terrible. I remember the last time I had a nap. That was okay. I do take. That was kinda a lie that I don't take naps. I do take naps if I got home drunk, because I cannot sleep when I'm drunk, because everything kinda moves around all the time, so I cannot really focus on sleeping, basically. So I don't sleep at the night. Just lay there and I don't know, pass out, I guess. But then I take a nap at the in the day, and everything should be fine. That's kind of how it is, always. So the next pillar. Now we have physical health, nutrition. The next one is emotional health or stress management as well. Yo, Zelda, welcome in to our Mental Monday. Yeah. Very, very creative name. Thank you. I will myself on the back. Is that something you say in English? I guess. So the second one is emotional health or stress management. I'm doing fine. Just trying to talk way too fast to get way too much information into like 10 minutes of stream. Because I have terrible time management. How are you doing? So it is about, yeah, the name says it already, stress management. So it is about recognizing, controlling your feelings, what makes you stress. Can you maybe reduce the stuff that stresses you out? Is there... I'm really not God? Oh no. Oh no. What is it, Zelda? We are here for you. It is Mental Monday. We are here to bitch about everything. Come on. So is there a way to reduce your stress if you don't do stuff? Or if you... Now we can go back to the sleeping stuff again. If you Okay, it's okay if you don't want to talk about it. It's just it's an open conversation. Everyone can talk about whatever they feel like. But I hope you're doing better very soon, Zelda. I wish you the best, and just enjoy being here. Listen to me ramble about some random stuff. Yeah, where was I? Where was I? Sleeping and stress. Yes. So if you do a lot of stuff, instead of sleeping, talking about boobies, my chat is cut off. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, that's not what I wanted. But now you're all small. No. But now you're all small. No. Yeah, so I did everything in OBS from scratch again, and I kinda missed some stuff, I guess, and some other stuff is kind of weird, and this chat is kind of weird, but hey, it works. Thank you for reminding me, Falky. Talking about boobies. Yeah. No, I don't really talk about boobies here. That was the main goal. I kinda doubt it. I doubt it. I don't really have anything to say about boobies, to be honest. Can stay long. It's fine. Stay as long as you want, as you like. Was just joking. But okay. Let's get back to sleep and stress. So if you do a lot of stuff instead of sleeping, you increase your stress, kinda, which your body reacts, of course, and will make you feel even worse than before. We have talked about it beforehand, like 5 minutes ago, which also can impact your way of thinking. So it is more difficult for you to make rational decisions if you have not enough sleep and if you're stressed all the time. It's basically the same as if you are very emotional, which is also kinda the other side of this whole thing. Because stress and emotion is kinda on the same playing field, on the same scale. They have a lot of influence, especially from the outside, because it's very easy for other people to trigger emotion in you, to make you stressed, to release your stress, and also help you cope with emotions, kinda. But for that, you need to control it, basically. If you cannot control your emotions and you try to do something, it will not go as planned most of the time. Sorry I wasn't here long, but need to go now. Okay, good night, Zelda, good night. Thank you for popping in. I hope you're doing better very soon. Yeah, this pillar is kinda is very personal. So everyone is completely different in controlling their emotions, showing their emotions, showing how you feel, especially in our society. We have a kind of a problem with males not being able to show their emotions, not being able to control their emotions, which makes this whole thing a bit more difficult than it should be, maybe. But that's a big political thing I don't want to go into right now. Especially that we have a lot of different countries in here. And I think in every country it's kind different. There are a lot of similarities, but still very different. Yeah, let's go to the next one, to the third one. That's a big one. That's a very big one. It's a cognitive health. So it's about being able to concentrate, being able to solve problems, remember stuff. It's also one of the ones that is the easiest to improve or fix, basically. There are a lot of programs that try to help you there. When I was a child, this... Oh, how do you say this in English? It was brain jogging? No. Is it called brain jogging? Brain fit? Is it brain fit? There was an... it is... on the game, how are you called? It was a Nintendo DS game. Dr. Kawashima's brain training. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, exactly this one. Yeah, a lot of people know this most likely, because my parents really wanted me to play this game, so they got it instantly for me. So basically you do some super basic sudokus and other puzzles, and it will tell you how old your brain is, basically. That's about it. It's not a roguelike. Is it? It could be a roguelike. I mean, you start from scratch every time you start the game. Or what is your definition of roguelike? Maybe it's different from mine or from Wikipedia. What does Wikipedia say? What a roguelike is? I think I've done a video about roguelikes before, but I forgot the definition for roguelike. Because I called the game a roguelike that was not really a roguelike. And someone in the comments said that it is not a roguelike, that I should look up the definition of roguelikes, and that my whole video is now garbage. And I was like, it's very perplexed, because this on Steam it basically has the tag roguelike. I was like, I don't know what to do. It's a big topic, a lot of people have their own definition. Yeah. Have you ever played the first roguelike? So Rogue? I have the roguelike conversation on my stream a lot, with people saying a lot of different things. So basically, for me, a roguelike is every game that has permanent death, basically. I will put it very, very bland. You have permanent death, and you have to do this all over again. It is a roguelike for me. So a lot of games also have roguelike modes, in my opinion. I think some of them even advertise them as roguelike modes nowadays. For example, I had someone... If it's not top-down and tile-based, it's not roguelike. Top-down and tile-based? But the wait, the first row was not, was it top down? No, it was from the side, wasn't it? I mean, they are just ASCII. They're just ASCII characters, so they don't have any stuff. Yeah, the first rogue is turn-based. Yeah. But I can see where they are coming from. They're this type of person that just wants to be right, basically. So it has to be top down, like Dwarf Fortress. But genres can evolve, basically. We have seen it with the Souls-like genre, for example, as well. A lot of Souls-like that are not really Souls-like, because they don't really have the same things as a Souls game, are still Souls-like, because it kinda evolved. A lot of Metroidvania are now Souls-like, because they have difficult bosses and a dodge roll. That's kinda what it boils down to. It's the same for roguelikes, in my opinion. There's no... I think there's no real correct definition of something. I mean, sure, there's the Wikipedia article and whatever else there's. I think there's also specific roguelike wiki article about roguelikes. What it is? Ah, yeah, it was... Okay, so there was a official definition, a Berlin interpretation of roguelikes at Rogue Basin. Okay, definition of roguelike was created. The definition at this website. Yes, okay, this website does exist. What is a roguelike? Do they answer this question? Yes, okay. So, for a game to be considered a classic roguelike by this interpretation, it should comply with all the following features: turn-based, grid-based, permanent failure, procedural environments, random conflict outcomes, inventory, single character. Which of the roguelikes, which of the modern roguelikes do even have 3 of them? Let's take Slay the Spire, for example. It is turn-based, it is not grid-based, it has permanent failure, okay, it has 2. It has procedural environments. Yeah, sure. And random outcomes. Okay. I mean, it has everything except the inventory, where you also have to strategically decide which items to keep. Okay. But yeah, that is going a bit too deep. Yeah, considering people who are like, it's not an exact definition, so you're wrong. Kind of stopped arguing about roguelike. I never had a pleasant conversation trying to explain what I think about them. They would disagree that Slay the Spire is roguelike because it's a deck builder. Yeah, it is missing the tile-based movement. They are right. They are right. But I still think it's a roguelike. So my definition is it has permadeath, it's a roguelike. And it is a roguelite if it does have meta progression. That's my definition. So and a roguelite equals rogue plus meta progression. That's my thing. And that's what the right way of the... That's what the right 20... Ah, okay. Yeah. People just like to be upset as someone who plays mainly roguelikes. I see them a lot. I understand. I mean, I do have kind of the same for Danganronpa. Maybe a little bit different. Just a lot of people that try to spoil the game for someone and make it less fun, I guess. I don't know what... I mean, it is Twitch. A lot of people just go on here, scroll down to the people with no views or very low views and just be shit people. Because there's no consequence for that. And I have to say, I did that as well. That's how I ended up on Twitch, basically. I think I've told the story before, but let's recap it again. So a friend and me, it was like 3 AM. We have played World of Warcraft this whole day, this whole night. And then we were like, what if we go to small streamer that have basically 1 or 2 viewer as 2 people. So they will be very happy if we just chat there. Especially girls. I don't know why, but it was 3 AM and we wanted to see some girls. So we went into the chats and first we were trying to be very shitty to them. But then we were kind of like, it feels weird. It feels weird to be shit to someone that just is trying to have fun with the game. So we changed our strategy. And we went to some other people and were just super nice all the time. Even though they were shit at the game and whatever, we did tell them, yeah, they're so great, it's so fun. And so on. And we stuck at one of those person. So we watched them more and more. And that's also kinda how I started to watch Twitch in general much more, because I noticed, it's not just the big streamers I can just watch on YouTube, which I normally do. So I don't really watch any big streamers live. The only big stream I watch live is like Marvel Snap, maybe. That's about it. I mean, a Marvel Snap creator. I will not say his name because he's a very controversial person, but if you go there, you will see it. Normally, I just watch the VODs or the clips or whatever they do, like Ludwig, the special video or whatever of the big people. That's kind of how I like to view my stuff, especially because I need a lot of breaks between longer sessions. But it kind of changed after that whole hate watching, as Felky put it so nicely. And yeah, now I'm here. That was 3 years ago. Yeah, it still feels weird, to be honest, speaking to myself. And basically everyone can tune in here and hear me talk some crap. Okay, let's go back to the topic. We went very off-road right now. So, cognitive health, it's the easiest to improve. of course. You can just do some basic puzzles, some sudokus, some crossword puzzles. Very nice. It's also just puzzles. Disgust. Ugh. I like puzzles. I really like puzzles, especially if the puzzle helps you. No, that's wrong. That's the wrong way. Especially if the puzzle is logic based. I'm a very logically thinking person, so if a puzzle does not really make sense in my mind, I will never solve it. You can give me every single hint in the world, I will not solve it. But if it's a logical puzzle, like a Sudoku, like a nanogram, or like a physical puzzle, so a ragdoll puzzle or whatever, however you want to call it, a physics puzzle, I guess. It's kind of the best way of describing it. Those are very easy for me, of course. Awesome. Now I sound like I'm the puzzle genius, but I suck at puzzles. I just like to do them, basically. I just like to sit here and with a lot of music, different music than here. This is just for stream. This type of music, I normally would not listen to this type of music. But the music I listen to, I don't think would fit very good for stream. So yeah, you're stuck with this. And of course, self-care is a huge topic. There's a huge self-care bubble. There are so many people that got rich just off selling self-care books that don't help because they don't. So the goal of self-help stuff on YouTube and the books and so on is not so you can help yourself, basically, which it should do this, shouldn't it? Because of the name. But then they would lose all their clientele. So they just give you a little bit, or they show you how it's done, but then they tell you completely different stuff, how they think it should be done, not what they have done, what they think should work. But does it work? Most likely not, because otherwise not millions of people would watch them every single day, or however whenever they upload, or whenever they bring out a new book. This whole thing is, in my opinion, this whole self-care stuff is a trap. It's a big scammy trap. It's kinda on the same scale as beauty. There's a lot of beauty stuff which is like super expensive, but it does exactly the same as all the other stuff, basically. And that's the same with self-care as well. There's a lot of stuff you could do, like just exercise a little bit, and you will not need 50% of the self-care stuff they're talking about. Just taking 1 day out of just taking 1 hour of your week just to sit there for yourself, maybe meditate a little bit, think about stuff you've done, think about stuff you want to do, or what is fun to you. Just thinking about yourself, thinking about what you like, what you don't like. I think that will help you much more than all those self-care stuff. Yeah, but that's enough of this rant. I really dislike this whole self-care bubble. It's kinda it bubbled up again with this whole glow up thing, especially in Germany right now. It's huge. this glow up stuff. Where they, I think that was a trend in China or so, where they let other people decide what to do so they can have a glow up. That's kind of basically what came over to us now, which is, oh, I don't know. Of course, it can help people. There are a few people that really glow up because of it, but not really something I can stand behind, to be honest. What I can stand behind is meditating and yoga. I do yoga basically every day, 1 to 3 times a day, which helped me a lot with just breathing. I still have a lot of trouble breathing while talking, which you can maybe even hear. But it helped me to focus more on just breathing in general, especially if there's something stressful in my life. Just focus on breathing helps me quite a lot, instead of trying to focus on the stuff that is stressing me out right now. Just like, do I just push it away so it will come back later? That's a big question I have all the time. If I will just try to do something else instead of go head first into a stressful situation. But that's something I have to work on, to figure out when I should just head on, just go into something that I know I will not like, but I will never grow if I don't do it. So, And now we are coming to the last pillar. Then we have laid the foundation for today, and we can talk about some other stuff. I have some minor stories I can tell. Maybe chat also has something. And the fourth one is social health. Of course, social connections is something very beautiful. Just like Benjamino that came just in. Welcome. Hello again. I guess we can shout you out this time.
You're trying so hard to intimidate me.
Degenerate male!
Because you're a
Okay. So if I shout out Benji, I will be shouted at. Thank you. So social health. Social connections are very important for a human being. Especially in the digital age, it is very easy. It is very easy to stay in contact with a lot of people. But if you stay in contact with a lot of people, you cannot really form a meaningful connection to someone. No, wait, now I feel bad for hitting you. Oh no. I mean, that's why I'm here, isn't it? People like to hit me, I guess. Yeah. So meaningful connections. What is a meaningful connection instead of just staying in contact with someone? I'd rather give you a very real hug. I'd hit you with my pillar. Oh, with your pillar? Well, what kind of pillar are we talking about? Is it... A lot of pillar talk here. I mean, who knows? You know. you made this joke. Now you have to go through with it. And what type of pillar? How many? How? I'll hit you with cars. Maybe. What are those? Are those all pillars? Kars is a city in Turkey. It's the Pillar Man from JoJo. I've never watched JoJo. I've never watched JoJo, to be honest. No, your joke worked for you, maybe. I feel like this isn't the right time to send you a copy of the Cars mod. Mod? What? 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 Wait, I need a break. Smart about Cars. The movie Cars? I mean, Lightning McQueen is a cutie. No, why did I say that? No. Mental Monday, only DJs in chat. It's every day for me, Falky, basically. I don't know why, but I guess I attract them. Maybe I am one. Just regular cars. Ah, nice. Have you seen the what is it called? There's a show in US, I believe, where they have it's Strange Addiction. Yes. Have you seen the episode of Strange Addictions where this one guy was in love with his car all the time? And yes, he confirmed he did make love to him. I think it was him. Yes, I have. It was hard to watch. I think he was harder. Anyway, you see, I wrote Car Smart. Why are you? And I like getting people to read it out loud. Why are you the way you are? Okay. So we were at Social Health, basically. Yeah, meaningful connections. So, what is the difference between just staying in contact and meaningful connections? Anyone a clue? Anyone? Okay. Context. I was challenged and I find great humor. I'm a professional reader. Why can I not read humor? And getting people to read that while watching the soul leave the body. My soul will not leave my body. I have read a bunch of disgusting stuff, Benjamino. I read a lot of horror stuff, a lot of what do you call those? ARGs? and a lot of I'm very big in ARG, so and that's also a lot of weird things going on. I can send it at another time. Another time. Ah, yeah. I mean, you can send it, and I can read it later if if you think it would fit in the middle of mental health stream. Huh? I mean, we've talked about roguelikes beforehand, about some pillars, about anime, I guess. Okay, so meaningful connections. So instead of just do you want to read it? I kinda do, yes. With different voices. Oh. With different voices and moans? Sure, I can do that. Okay. So back to yes. Back to the meaningful connections. I will send it. Nice. So instead of just kinda staying in touch over social media, so I should not send it. I mean, it's the same all the time, Felky. Especially with, I mean, Benji is very proud of his work, I guess. So yeah, okay. Wait, I really thought that would be like a document or so. Very proud. Yeah. So, in today's age, with the in our digital time, kinda, it is very easy to make connections with other people. Like we are having connections right now. Very, very not very deep connections. And Benji still does not know how to use emotes apparently, but yeah. But we still have connections, and also a lot of other people, especially on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, maybe not so. But it is quite easy to connect to other people, especially with social media nowadays. Just writing a comment on a video, for example, can already connect you to another person, because it could basically change how they think for one day, maybe. If you comment on someone that is small. So yeah, I got a lot of comments, a lot. It was like 2 or 3, I believe, of one guy. And it was like at the start it was okay. Here's this game has updated, so I made a little review about. Oh, what is the game called? What is the game called? It's about heaven and hell, and you are little knight. Where is my roguelike folder? Roguelikes? Tiny rogues. Yeah, thank you, Falky. It is Tiny Rogues. I made a little review about Tiny Rogues when it first came into the early access, and I was basically saying it had very little difference between playing different classes because they all played kind of the same. And he just commented, okay, it's outdated, and I should be farther away from my microphone. It was before I had this microphone, and I had to basically swallow my microphone so anyone could hear me. So I I basically, which was my mistake. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I commented, so I answered his comment with thank you. Thank you for your feedback. Basically, that's all I said. And then he started to berate me with stuff like, you're such a shitty human, I will dislike every single video of you, blah 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 blah. It's like, what have I done? I just thanked you for being nice with me. I mean, the video was like 1 year ago, but still, it was nice. And then it was like, okay, I was looking in my YouTube stuff, in my YouTube studio thingy, and every single video had gotten a bunch of dislikes. So he most likely bought some bots or so, and disliked every single video I made ever. It was, I was done for 1 day. I had no idea what to do. So I just blocked him basically, and all of them, of course, went away almost instantly again. So he basically did nothing. It was such a strange thing. First, it was cool. Constructive criticism. Yeah, nice. Thank you. Even though it's a very old video of mine, but thank you. I just had to rant about it. Now I feel much better. Most of my friendships and deep friendship have been through connections like that. Best butterfly effect of my life. Yeah. You can have very deep connections over the internet. That's what a lot of people don't really see. Sounds like your average VR chat interaction. Oh, come on, don't I have a VR chat emote? Oh, right, I don't have any emotes in my own chat. I don't? Okay. Yeah, but I cannot see it, basically. Oh no. I'm a professional, okay? I'm a professional streamer. What is this? Okay. I just got something from Twitch. So something new. Does not matter, I don't know. Your average VR chat interaction. Hey, I like your avatar. 2 seconds later, F-word and N-word. Is it? Wait, is it just because there are other people as well? Or is it because they don't like you after you have spoken a little bit? Because you are kinda wild person. Not gonna lie. I have that nowadays. I've never had better friends than from when I started hanging out with people on Twitch. So I was kind of on the same train at the start. Where I was like, okay, online friends do not really work. It did not really. It never worked out for me back in the day. I mean, okay. Maybe I have to go back a little bit. Yeah, backpedal. I was like, what was I, 14 or so? Then I got married to someone basically over the internet, which was kind of it was something, a very weird experience, but we never really we got married in a game, and that yeah, so we basically hung out every single day, and we were both super weird. I think she was like 3 years older than me, so 17, I was 14 or so. It was super, it was a super weird experience, especially because that was the time when how can I say that the best now? Like a dating thing, you know, it was a MMORPG. And yeah, we kind of just clicked, I guess, and you get special effects, special abilities if you're married together. So you get more experience and so on. But yeah, that was also the time where I basically was a girl online. So she married me thinking I was a girl, but already knew I was not a girl, kinda. It is a super weird rabbit hole. Maybe we can go into it. I think this would need a whole stream for that, because that is very deep. There. It sounds so wrong. Anyway, some people are just not right in the head. You stop trying to understand those people. Oh, Falky, please teach me. I'm still struggling. Like, I have some very deep friendships, and I can actually be myself on here. Wait, you like that for real, Benji? Oh, Jesus. I've met these people in real life, and some of them have even become real good friends. Ah, nice. Nice, nice, nice. I just... oh no. I mean, you are who you are, I guess. But yeah, for a long time I was also on that impression that online connections cannot really hold, online real relationships cannot really hold. I have tried a lot of online relationships, basically. It never worked out. But I was also very young back then. I think it's much different if you're not a kid, basically, and you can speak about stuff. You can think about your own problems. You can think about the problems of the other person and speak to someone. Because, of course, the best thing is always that you can look at the other person as well. Especially if it goes even deeper than just being friends. Yeah, just like Benji mentioned, distance relationships are hard. They are super hard. Even though you can call each other every single day, you can webcam chat every single day, or FaceTime, how it's called nowadays. It will not be the same as being in the same room. I mean, you have so you can hear the voice and see them, but the other stuff is still missing, so you cannot really smell them, basically, which is also a big part of this whole friendship and so on. I am late. You're not late, Turbo. It's the perfect time, because now we have the whole theoretical stuff behind us. Now we can just freely talk about everything. Now I have laid the foundation for today, and I try to come back to those 4 pillars every now and then and see what we can... I forgot English. see what we can do, I guess. Communication, those are extremely important. I tried and if I try it again, I will be a very special someone. Probably didn't help. I tried doing the hardest time of my life mentally. Yeah, that's also something. Because sometimes you just want someone to be there for you, I guess. And being there for someone in chat form or on the phone or whatever is not the same as being there for someone in real life, basically. That's what I had to learn kinda the hard way, basically. But yeah, that's a different story. But welcome in, Turbo. I think you also stream, so we can do this for a little breather.
Let's see if this works. That stupid dog, if he doesn't stop barking, seriously.
What dog? I did not hear about... Was there a dog in your clip? I did not hear one. Wow, that's old. Yeah, my bot will just search for your most popular clips. So, there was no dog. Do you don't like dogs? Dogs are cute and fluffy. Wait, you streamed 2 hours ago? Why did I why did I not know this? But yeah, nowadays I do try to have more deeper connections with people over the internet. It's still very difficult for me. I especially try with some of the Crow people, just to tell them what is going on in my life and so on. I mean, there was this whole thing with my dad recently, which I did not talk about with everyone. I think I just mentioned it very shortly on here, on the stream, because I got asked, and I did tell some of the other people in Cruel Ocean about it, but that's about it. And I kinda try to be more active in different things that normally would not be. Okay, no, that's wrong English. I try to be more active in communities I normally would never be active, even though I'm interested in that community, because I try to be more myself, basically, which is very difficult still at times, instead of just being who you should be. Being yourself is sometimes very difficult. I was very dependent on them, and I realized that it was too much at one point. So on one hand, I really learned from it. It was a good experience, very healthy in the end. But now I know I want to wait until I'm more mentally fine. We're still friends, to be clear. We just don't work as partners. That's something I did not really understand. I still don't think I understand how you can be friends with someone you were more than friends beforehand. Because it does not make sense in my head to go back, basically. I guess I'm not mature enough for that, or whatever. Or maybe I'm just weird. I guess I'm just weird, basically. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. So, to calm down a little bit, I think we can now read Benji's little story. It is story time. We have I guess for me, I just realized, hey, I don't want anything more with them anymore. Those kind of feelings are gone. But I enjoyed the friendship. Yeah, it's just something I don't really, I cannot really understand right now. I feel like I can understand it more than the last time. I got kinda shafted. But yeah, I guess I'm still not really there. For me it was a bit like restarting and giving each other time from each other and accepting that maybe we won't be as good friends anymore. But I want to be their friend because that was fun. But most of the time it will change anyway, will it not? I mean, because your life will now be different from each other, so you will develop differently, and your friendship will loosen more and more. Or is that's kind of how I think about it. If you're very close to someone, and then you're not as close to them anymore, that kind of means that you're going into a different direction than the other person in your life. So your glue will be stretched farther and farther if you can be still friends. That's how I see it, but maybe I'm just weird. Okay, story time. Benji wrote a little story for us to read. Not necessary. It might be a strong friendship. Might not be as strong of a friendship, but we can still be friends. Maybe. I tried it, that did not really work. But you're different. You're different. You're stronger. You're stronger than me. Okay. Enough fumbling with my microphone. What is happening today? I hate everything here. Okay. So, does it have a title? Your little story? If not, it is Cars by Benjamino again. Race Car-chan had been starring? It's truck staring. Ah. I wouldn't say I'm stronger. I would just say I'm in that aspect, I think, differently than you. Yeah, most likely. Yeah, story time. Reizka-chan had been staring at Truck-san all day. He was the most beautiful truck in the entire university. She could simply not take her eyes off him. His big tires, his polished headlamps, his rear lights. Reizka-chan would never admit to anyone she looked at Truck-san's rear lights. Yo, Champy, welcome in. I'm doing fine. How are you? Yeah, maybe not the best timing, but hey. Reska-chan would never admit to anyone she looked at Roxanne's real lights. It was her little dirty secret. Today was Reska-chan's 23rd birthday. It had been a very normal day until she bumped into someone. It was Roxanne. She was so embarrassed, her front light turned all red. Roxanne noticed. Hey, no need to be embarrassed, Reska-chan. Accidents happen. I wasn't hurt. So, you won't need to worry. She gathered courage and said, Roxanne, I'm relieved. He looked at her quickly with his beautiful mirrors. Hey, is it true that today is your birthday? Reska-chan was surprised that someone like Truck-san remembered she had her birthday today. And she became even more surprised when he asked her, Hey, what do you say? I pump gas at the station? You and I pump gas at the station down at the street. Wow, I'm the luckiest race car in the world, she thought. She agreed, a bit over enthusiastically. What a word, what a word. On the way there, Truck-san asked if it was okay that they held door handles. Reska-chan's motor purred. They had a lovely time at the gas station and things started getting more intense as they talked. Oh, Truck-san, I have a secret to tell you. Can you promise not to laugh? Asked Reska-chan. Of course, Racy-chan. Truck-san's new nickname for her. I wouldn't laugh. I have been looking at your real lights in class, and I find them really hard. Truck-san looked at her and then he said, I've been looking at you in real lights too, Racy-chan. Tell you what if you drive someplace more private after this? Oh yes, Truck-san, yes, she screamed out. They drove to a more secluded spot. Suddenly, Reska-chan got overcome with intense lust. She heard herself blurt out, "Oh, right, Truck-san, oh please, can you bump my rear right here now?" Truck-san smiled. Of course, my dear, I'd love to bump your rear. But I want to make sure you're really ready for this. Oh, more than ready. Oh, more ready than I could ever be, Truck-san. Now bump my rear right here and now. She's said and done. Truck-san softly started to crash into Car-chan's rear lights. Suddenly, she felt something wet. It was Truck-san's washer fluid splashing over her back. Oh, Truck-san, I love you. I want us to go pump gas every day. Do you also love me? Truck-san grunted and said, Yes, of course. I've loved you for months now. I want to race you to the sunset. From that day on, Reska-chan and Truck-san lived happily together. The end. Thank you, Benjamino, for this lovely little story. I really hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, that was something. Why was that even a thing? Made my friends read it at New Year's in real life. They will never see me the same again. I mean, they now know you really like bots, so I mean, it's a win-win kind of. So it was a bet, you said, or yeah, you was. Why? How did that happen? Well, what kind of challenge was that? They wrote this to prove a point. What kind of point? that everything can be asexual? I mean, oh, what is the point there? But yeah, thank you very much for this. It was much more difficult to read in a Discord message, to be honest, than just having it on a sheet of paper or so. But I really hope it was okay. It was to prove that I could make something as regular as cars into smart. But why cars? Couldn't you pick something else, like a vacuum cleaner? Irony? An iron board, for example. You could also pick shoes, clothes in general. But yeah, it is your mind. It is your mind, and you are the king there. Because I find it hilarious to make something so silly like cars into smart. I mean, there is the car movie, so there will be a lot of this on the internet already. You know that, don't you? You know Rule 34, which basically everything is if it exists, there's porn of it. It's kind of the thing. So now we can go to my story, kinda. I find humor in the irony of it, I guess. Some people do write things like this in a serious light. That was also serious. It was very serious. Hello, Mr. Psycho. I'm making a game in hope to hack that some of my characters. It will happen, basically, especially if you have a female character in there. It will absolutely happen. No doubt. Nothing is safe. Welcome in, Mr. Psycho. How are you doing? Do you still play Smash Legends, by the way? Just finished the design of a female character. See? There's your first mistake. Making a female character. No. That's not a mistake. Female characters are cool. Oh, nice. You still play it. What is your game about, if I may ask? Of course, I'm actually the guy that was in love with his red car. Ah, I knew I saw you somewhere before, Benji. I knew it. But I really would have thought you were the fish guy. Guess not. I guess not. Why not both? Fish cars? Is that something? A car? Fish? Fish car. I don't think that's a thing. I'll Google it. Fish car? Very funny looking little plush. I don't think that's a thing. Huh? You need a permission. Oh no. What is it now? That's Justin Fan. What am I doing? It is Ben. My game is quite a mishmash of game genres. They don't make sense together, but let's just say an item collector. An item collector. Semi-puzzle visual novel where wrong choices will most definitely get killed and eaten. So Danganronpa, basically. That's a cool fish car. I don't think that's cool. I don't think that's cool. Oh, Mr. Psycho only does nude games. I'm sorry, I should not lie. I don't think that's a cool fish car. The no grease barbershop though. Is there also a full grease barbershop if there's a no grease barbershop? Maybe. No, I don't have a demo. Good luck with your game, and I hope you're having fun developing it, designing it, whatever else you do. I guess you do everything there, basically. That is a one-man thing, a one-person job. Or am I misremembering now? Have you ever talked about it? I think you talked about it already. Or was it someone else? It should be in a playable state sometime early next year if I keep on doing what I'm doing. In a playable state? Nice. Just you. So let's hope the story will be good. A visual novel with a bad story is not very good game. But I think it will be alright. Do you dream of it becoming your income, basically? So do you want to be a game designer, game developer, whatever later on? Although if I really like how it turns out, I may try to get people to voice act. Ooh. That will... You will need a lot of money for that. Or you can just try and get some people like me to voice it that will do it for free. There are enough of us that will do it for free, just because it's fun, just because we know we suck. To be honest, I'd rather be an animator and artist, but I do like making games. But that's also why you have chosen visual novel, I guess, so you don't have to program as many mechanics into the game. Ah, okay, and now everything makes sense. Everything makes sense now. I wish you the best of luck. This whole thing. Do you have any doubts that the game will be good? I mean, we are doing kind of mental health thingy right now. So if you have any struggles there, especially because you're a solo developer, kinda, you can put them into the chat and we can discuss them if you like. Indeed, all of the branching path are most definitely going to melt my brain. Depending on the pack you're using for the visual novel, it will be difficult. It will be confusing, yes. I think there's some new ones that kinda prints out a little tree for all the branching paths and so on. A bit like the what was the game called? Detroit Become Human, I believe, where you can see, and that's also exactly how you see it in the engine then. But I think it's kind of new. This year it released, or last year? If love lets me, I can link a clip of my voice acting. Ugh. Benji's voice acting. Sure, go ahead. Made a branching path game before using a crap ton of it. If oh no, a lot of if statements. Wait, we can play that on stream. If oh Jesus.
Man, that vacation was just what I needed. It's important to take time out to relax. Normally, most companies won't even let you take time out to go on vacation. But I was able to do it. The secret is to just leave whether you get permission or not. Wait, so then who's this Baldi then? Yeah? Oh, just a part. Man, that vacation was just what I needed. It's important to take time out to relax. Normally, most companies won't even let you take time out to go on vacation. But I was able to do it. The secret is to just
It is the
leave
same
whether you
clip,
get
Benji.
permission or not.
Or did
Wait,
I
so then
copy the
who's this
wrong
Baldi?
one?
Oh, just a part-timer I got to cover.
I copied the wrong one. I am stupid. I'm sorry. I am sleepy.
Man, that vacation
It is
was
the
just
same.
what I needed. It's
It is
important
the
to
same
take time
thing.
out to
Okay,
relax.
no
Normally,
more
most
playing
companies
anymore.
won't even let you take time out to go on vacation. But I was able to do it. The secret is to just leave whether you get permission or not. Wait, so then who's this Baldi then? Yeah? Oh, just a part-timer I got to cover me.
Okay. Thank you for the clips. Think this should work. Yeah, this should work. Okay. I'm slowly going insane. I am already insane, Mr. Psycho. So now, Bench, you don't need my permission anymore, and you can do play with your link, by the way. So you can do this with your clips, whatever you want. Just like me. So I don't have to do it anymore. Yes, you can test it. I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
They are written of in literature the world over. In fact, I myself have participated in seances a great many times. Many times? On top of that, we have here a rare chance to perform the legendary seance, the Caged Child. It would be foolish to not take advantage of this, yes. No matter how you put it, now's not the time for something. However... Oh? I suspect the only way to confirm your earlier theory is by performing the...
See, that works. Now you don't need me anymore. So you can just take over my stream whenever you want. There are also some other stuff for VIPs. By the way, I will write you a little thingy later on in Discord, so you can give me your special sounds, special pictures, and whatever else you want. Yeah. But yeah, welcome to being a VIP, Benji. My first VIP. That's why I like to offer so much fun. Mm-hmm. It is fun. It is fun. It is fun. It's also fun for me, but I suck. So they're not very useful most of the time. Okay. We should go back to some. I'm glad you're having fun. Wow. You know, that just says that you know that you just said that I suck. For real, for real. But yeah, thank you. Yeah. That kinda broke my heart. No. I have a lot of stress now. Ah. You do not suck. I do. I think you can improve, but some voices you have a very good starting tone too, like the Gunham voice. Yeah, the kinda raspy stuff. It's just difficult to get emotions into my voice. If everything. Hello, of course you're not late. You're not late, Brittany. You're absolutely not late. We just I mean, you missed something. You missed a big part of the stream. But yeah, it's all fine, it's all fine. That offer still stands in about a year, I'd be warned or not. I also have some Mr. Psycho, I'm connected with a lot of voice actors. So if you like to have some other choices and so on, I do have a lot of other people there as well. I guess you can look at all of them basically on stream. I think almost every single one of them streams. Some have podcasts. There are some popular voices like, oh, what is he called? The Marvel hero, the one. Is it Marvel? The one that cannot die in Marvel? Or is that? It is Marvel, isn't it? It's not Wolverine. It's the other one. His voice is there for the animated series, and some other people as well I know of. Yeah, Deadpool, yes. Also some other people that are kind of on the same level, basically. So if you still know me in a year and you need some people, and you need to reach out to some people, I do know a lot of people there, but basically you can reach a lot of people on Twitter and what is it called? Casting Call Club. Yes, this one. That's what I use. That's what a lot of people that's starting out use, basically. Yeah, welcome in, Whitney. I hope you had a nice week. I hope everyone had a nice week. A nice weekend. It is Monday. I really thought it was Friday. A lot of work today for special in the future. A futuristic special. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. I think I forgot the story I wanted to tell. No, I forgot it. We all judge Benji all the time. We all know he is a little judge-worthy. He really likes to be judged, I guess. He is a judge whore? No. I mean, that's too far. That's too far. A judge whore. It's like a brat, but not as bratty. So I just like to do stuff and like to be judged by other people, basically. That's what you said. I mean, I'm not denying that. Unless you're not joking. Judge me, bites lip. Judge me harder, please. Judge me so hard you've like you never judged before. Every time you go into a court, you just explode instantly. Because you see a real judge. Ah, the joke was not fun. I mean, it's okay. I guess it's not Mental Monday anymore. The way we are talking right now. So I'm just teasing. What you do? Sure, you call that teasing. So, I guess we can kind of go back to the making meaningful connections over the internet thing we have talked about. It's your Spotify list? No, it's not. It is. I can send you the whole list, I guess. It is X Keto Music Best of Female vocals. Why can I not find it right now? Ah, it's this one. Share. Copy link. I don't have Spotify, so YouTube is the only thing I use. This is this thing with like 120 titles and so on. But Can't you also do this? Ah, no, I disabled everything. Right. Yeah, Xcator is kinda cool. Well, I mean, they do not produce music, they curate music, kinda. I have listened to a lot of their stuff they've posted back in the day, and I only used these playlists for stream basically, because I would never in my life listen to this off stream. It kind of sounds like the song is Anyone Out There. Interesting. I mean, you can see the name on screen basically all the time. So yeah, meaningful connections over the internet. That's what I want to talk about right now. So, we did establish that it is possible to have meaningful connections over the internet, even though a lot of people still say it doesn't really work like that. And there are many places where you can connect with each other. There are dating apps, social media, I guess every social media basically. Just being find what we are doing right now is meaningful. It is meaningful. Yeah, for some people it's not meaningful. I mean, so I don't really talk about anyone in my real life about what I do here. Most people know that I stream because Discord thingy will show that I stream. But for example, my parents, I would never tell that I stream because yeah, my mom would never understand this thing what I do. So basically, I always have to say something like, yeah, I have a meeting or whatever else is there. Which can be very straining on someone because I have to keep a big thing of my life kind of secret. Because streaming for me is something that really I really enjoy being here. I enjoy that I can have like separate days that I know something is going to happen. So I have something to look forward to basically. I know that I have Monday and Fridays right now for my schedule, for my current schedule. I know that I have to prepare stuff for example, this Monday I had to prepare stuff, or I have to look after some other stuff, like the events we are doing very shortly. I think end of this month something else will come, I think, or Anfang next month. And I really enjoy this whole thing, but not being able to tell the people that I'm around all the time what I'm doing here, it's really a downer sometimes. Because especially if I say something like I don't have enough time for this right now, but I cannot tell you what I'm doing, it also feels bad for the other person basically. So I feel double bad sometimes if I just have to say, okay, it is basically my stream time right now, so I need to go, but my mom wants to talk to me still, and it's like, okay, so I guess that's also why I'm so late the last few days. Yeah. I see I would never tell my coworkers, or my friends, my family can be honest with. Ah, okay. Does your family understand what you do? Do they understand that you, or what streaming is? I mean, there are some families that are super supportive. Mr. Root, for example, I think he was in chat. He's in chat every now and then. His family watches every single stream of his. Every single stream. They go into chat and chat with him about stuff, about the game, about whatever else is there. And they're super supportive, every single thing. And I'm kinda, to be honest, I'm jealous of that. I also want family that supports me, that likes what I do, not just thinks, everything I do is bad. But you cannot change your family, basically. Co-workers is very understandable. I don't think I would ever tell anyone that I work with that I stream. It would be kind of weird. Same for me. As much as I don't see a problem to talk about my content, I just know some people will not get it, so I don't bother talking about it. But if you never try to talk about your content with those other people, you will never know if they will get it or not. Even if they don't get it. If you know them as a person and you think they're supportive of other stuff you've done in the past, maybe they can be supportive of you even if they don't get it. So if they don't have to fully understand what you do, that's fine. A lot of older people will not understand what streaming is or what content creation in general is, but they can still support you with just saying something like, yeah, do what you do. Just have fun, enjoy yourself or whatever. I think it's still better that way than just not saying anything. I get the straining part. It is a bit when I try to explain it to people I don't want knowing. People who won't get it. Yes, I can be myself here, and the reason I don't tell some people is because I don't dare to be myself around those people. I don't want them to know, because then they might look it up and see a side of me I keep away from them. Your little fanboy side. I get it. No, but in all seriousness now, that's kinda for what I think as well. So my real life friends know that I stream. They see it on Discord. Some of them even have subscribed in the past, but I don't think they come regularly into the chat, which is completely fine. I don't really care, to be honest. You're not forced to be somewhere just because you're friends in real life. But it also kind of makes it easier for me to be myself, basically, because I have also a lot of stuff that I don't want them to instantly know. Maybe later, maybe a few years later, or a few months later, or whatever. Then it's fine, but not right now if I just talk about it on stream or whatever. My brother understands, my sister doesn't have an understanding of it, but I think she gets it. My parents both have a full understanding of it. I think they'd have to see it to see how open we all are and how supportive we are. And get why I love being in these spaces so much. They support me because they know it makes me happy. Now I'm also kind of jealous of you. Your parents want you to be happy. That's very rare in my case. to be honest, I don't think I know a single person in my life that, so in my real life, where the parents want their kids to just be happy. They always want some different stuff from them that they cannot provide, basically. The femboy side. That was just a joke, Benji. Some of my real life friends know that I stream. Ooh, are you? So if you see a real life friend in your chat, are you different than if you don't see one in your chat? Will you be... Well, because I was trying in the past to show them my content, different stuff than I'm currently doing. I know it's just pointless to talk about, so yeah, I can try, but I never... But then I will never stop hearing how I'm wasting my time. As much as I get support in some stuff, there's some things I know there will be no good response to them, so I just don't bother. This thing, I'm just wasting my time, I hear that a lot. I mean, basically everything I do, my job I had was in front of the PC. Every single hobby I had in front of the PC. Every single friend I had was online. So it was always like, yeah, you're just sitting in front of your PC all the time. You're not doing anything. And I'm here like, I've basically done nothing, but because I have so much to do, basically, all the time. But it's, I don't... For some people, just doing stuff that makes you happy is not enough, basically. So if it's not... Oh, how do you say that? If you go to football or some other stuff, how do you call those? I mean, those things are kinda the same, I think, as just playing a video game. Of course, you move around and so on, and that's better, of course. But it's kinda the same way as playing a video game. It's just you're missing the movement of it, but you're still interacting with a lot of people, and you have fun with them, basically. But one of them is not like the other, kinda. And a lot of people still think that being in front of the PC, doing some stuff and playing games, editing or whatever else is just not very fruitful. It's just a waste of time all the time. So I also, we had a lot of different stuff to do in uni, a lot of smaller projects and so on. I tried to show my mom every now and then what I'm doing there, and yes, sometimes she liked the stuff. If you can see a lot of things that is happening, it was okay. But most of the time, once I have to explain the stuff, what is happening, it's the sentence, you're just wasting your time, comes up again. And it's like, yeah, thank you. I know I'm wasting my time here. Speaking to you, that is. I think I'm a little different, unless it's Twitch to IRL friend. Understandable. So you are one of those people that change per person, I guess. I am kind of the same. So if I have three friends that don't really interact with each other, I am a different person for every single one of them, basically. Which makes it super difficult to keep up a lot of connections. Which I That's one of the reasons why I only have a few friends most of the time, and all the others I just ignore, basically. It is a very terrible thing to do, but my brain cannot handle a lot of people all the time. I'm sorry to hear that. This terrible way to look at it from your parents and your friends. Parents, please let me scroll. Thank you. Very unmotivating, very taking away the fun in life. Yeah, you cannot change your family, or you can change who's around you, but you cannot change some people that are around you that are just like cornerstones for your life, basically. And it really hurts if some of those people that will be in your life forever, basically, are not very helpful. I've heard this multiple times. I can never agree with the view that it's a waste of time. I have always thought if it makes it happy, it's meaningful, definitely a waste of time. If someone is happy, how is that any problem for anyone else? If it doesn't hurt anyone, that is. I kind of have the same thought process there. I mean, I will. Okay, sometimes, and I now have to go very deep. Sometimes, if I see some of the other people I interact with a lot, and they're also a streamer, and I see they're having a lot of viewers right now. For a split second, I'm getting jealous, but then thankfully I can just put it aside and just be as supportive as I was before. Sometimes it does not work, and those are the days where I just don't chat at all. So I'm just a lurker. So I don't be like a downer in chat. Yeah, sometimes you just lose against those thoughts. That's also okay. You don't have to win all the time. Sometimes you have to lose, but you should always consider how the other people will feel if you let them know that you have lost to your bad thoughts, basically. So do you really want everyone to know that you are a piece of shit, basically? Even though you are not like that all the time. It's just a bad day, a bad whatever, and you just need to shut up sometimes. That's kind of how I do it. Maybe it's the wrong way of doing it, but I try to reflect on it later that day or the next day, and try to think about why did I lose to those bad thoughts? Why could I not overcome them just like all the other times? Was it because they were having more fun? That's something I have back in my mind a lot when I'm interacting with someone, because I am a chatter that writes a lot of stuff in a chat, and then I see them in a stream where I'm not in, so I just look what is happening. I don't know what the conversation is and whatever, and it feels like they're having more fun without me, and that's kind of a bad way of seeing it, because then I keep thinking to myself, what if I just stop talking in this chat, stop talking so much in this chat, and this will circle around in my mind all the time, until I either ask them or I just Forget about it. Yeah, it's true. I think it's mostly because of older generation, which is kind of stuck at thinking only having a job is the real thing, and playing video games, doing stuff online, are silly things you do in your free time, even if you will get money from it. Some people just, some people are just stuck in this way of thinking, even if you. So my parents always said to me that whatever I do, as long as it does not produce money, it is a waste of time. So basically, whatever I try to do, it is kind of a waste of time. Because yeah, it's hard to earn money for some stuff. Basically, it's really difficult to change that type of thinking of some people. Maybe we don't even need them to change. Maybe it's just separating this whole thing, just separating us from them, basically. But that's also difficult. I'm lucky with my family. Yeah, Benjamino's very lucky with everything. He's the ultimate lucky chatter. I think the same way. The problem is some people, even ones who are very close to us, don't really understand it. And when they will know what to do, you're judged in a bad way. Will be a laughingstock during a family dinner because of this, etc. It doesn't matter. You make it for your own entertainment. This your message smells like that happened to you. Did they make fun of you because of the other stuff you talked about? If so, that's a very shit move. I mean, I don't know what your family is like or what the people are like, but if they really do something like that, that's a very shitty move. But being made fun of by the family is something I know too good. And that's not English. It's something that I know of, yes. All the time, so basically because I am in front of the PC all the time, everyone in my family always thinks that I cannot do anything in real life, basically. They all think I have autism, they all think I am just not able to live on my own, they all think I cannot live without I cannot interact with people and whatever. Some of them, maybe it's true. I'm not the best in social interaction, but hey, I'm trying. But just having those thoughts all the time, because hearing that, I don't know what they have. What if there's even more that is being said about my back, basically, which can happen a lot, because not everyone just says whatever they feel like on a family dinner or whatever. Yeah, it's a tough thing with family. I don't feel very lucky. Come on. I have that with some things. Used to feel very bad about that. Like as soon as I had a thought like that, I was incredibly perfectionistic. And if I had a serious jealous thought, I would feel and think I'm a bad person. I wouldn't allow bad thoughts. I still struggle with this, but have been getting better at accepting that. Even though I sometimes get jealous or frustrated, it doesn't mean I'm a bad person. That's true, that's true. You are not a bad person. You only start being a bad person if that affects who you are. So if you turn into a jealous person or a frustrated person all the time, then it can make you into a bad person, like you say. But that will take a lot of time. That happens a lot if people are losing the grasp of their own mind, basically. So if they stopped thinking about how can I improve, instead they are just like stuck in the same old. They're like running on a treadmill, and they just cannot move on from a situation. It does not matter how much you try, you cannot move on. That's some of the things you need someone else to help you, basically. Which we can kind of go back to this 4-pillar discussion. If you lose only one of them, it's still fine. 2, it's wobbly, but it's okay. You have lost 3 of them. You can still rebuild it on your own, but once you lost all 4 of them, so once you don't care about your physical appearance anymore, once you don't care about your sleep, about your feelings, about your social health, about your concentration, remembrance, whatever else. I guess sleep is a very, very strong thing there. Sleep goes through all of them. You basically are required help from someone else. It does not need to be a professional. It can just be a friend that can just kick you in the butt. Maybe that helps you already. Everyone is different. Everyone's completely different. But yeah, once you lose all those, once you lose everything, basically, it will be very tough for you. So let's start thinking about some of them more frequently. So thinking about some workout, maybe some walking around, maybe just thinking about yourself, thinking about your social health, about your connections to other people. Do you have anyone that you can speak with, basically? That's a big one all the time. If you don't have anyone you can really just speak your mind to, you will be miserable. I'm sorry to hear that. You don't deserve that whatsoever. I think you deserve to be looked up on. Plus you have a very empathetic view and a very healthy view of life in general. I think you'll end up being the happiest in the end. The most fulfilled, the most capable. That kind of read like Danganronpa. I think you played too many Danganronpa, Benjamino. You know, right? Exactly like them. Pursue, my friends, do things that are meaningful to you, that matter. You don't deserve that at all. Oh man. Oh man. How should I put it? When I was younger I had a very bad relationship with my parents and I preferred to be alone. I've tried to write some of my own stories, make AMVs. I watched anime, read manga to kill time. When I found out about all of this, to say the shortest and the nicest way, the reaction was grow up and start doing something productive. So yeah, now it's much better. But there's some things I will not speak about. Wait, you do YouTube? That's very disheartening to her to hear. Disheartening? Yeah. So you hit all that because you already thought it would not end happy, I guess. Or why did you hide everything? Maybe that's also a thing that you just hid all this stuff for them. I mean, it does not explain that stuff, of course. It does not make it better, but maybe it was also just because one of the points that you hit your hobbies in front of them or whatever. But I don't want to play devil's advocate here. It was not very nice of them, of course. You should not do this, especially, I don't know how young you were, but you should always encourage, especially if you're a parent, you should encourage your child to do what is fun to them. And don't try to force them into some stuff that does not make sense for them. Like a lot of people do with sport. Like, what is something big? I think ballet. I think it's ballet. Is it ballet? It's ballet in French, I think. What is it called in English? It's still ballet, isn't it? Yeah. Because you have to start very early, so a lot of young girls get in there, as well as this whole thing with not being able to basically go to the school you want. Is that the... I think that's the best way of putting it. So, for example, if you do something artistic all the time as a child or so, it's maybe it's likely that you want to do something that requires an artistic eye, or just maybe you just want to be an artist or whatever. And going to a school like that is always, of course, very high risk for your parents, because that could mean that you will not earn any money. I think you should still encourage everyone just to be the best version of themselves, basically. That's what a lot of people say. Just be the best version of yourself. Work on yourself and be better than... You should always be... You should always grow and be better than the last day you were, kind of thing. Which is a very tough ask, and you should not do this. Not every day will be better. There are days that are not as good. Well, thank you very much. I just used to that. Some people can be pieces of shit. I accepted it. Now I don't care anymore, as I don't really look for people to make friendship with. I know will be fake. But you know that Benjamino just fakes everything here right now. You do know that. I still have a big fear of becoming asshole. Like, I know it's irrational because a bad person wouldn't think like that. They wouldn't worry about it. But still, I feel like I need to watch myself, or I run the risk of becoming a bad person. Part of the reason why I hate calling myself kind. It's not up to me to judge if I'm kind either way. I'll try my best to be kind every day though. I never want to be the person who says I'm kind while I'm not. I have a similar thing with saying I'm good at something. Because every time I say I'm good at something, someone else comes up that is better than me. Then I feel like I'm not good at this. So why am I saying I'm good at this if I'm not good? I think that's kind of the same precedent. But why do you think you could become an asshole? It's kind of that's an interesting thought. Worrying yourself that you will be a bad person in the end. Maybe I will be coming back to that one. I don't like that attitude from your parents. I'm so glad. Not speak anymore. I'm so glad you went your way. Sometimes you just need a little bit of more space between your parents and you, so you can figure out what you want, basically. I'm kind of stuck here because prices are house prices are immense. Even if I worked somewhere, I mean I do. So my job is basically software engineering, and you don't get paid very bad there. You get a kind of good pay, but it still would not be enough to live alone, basically, because the housing market is so outrageous high right now. So basically I'm just trying to figure myself out right now, which is a very tough ask, I think, but I figured some stuff out already that I kinda brushed aside while I was studying, because I really thought, so when I went to uni, I really wanted to try to do a reset, kinda. So instead of being the same person as I always was, I thought like, okay, so let's just be the best person I can be here. But that person was not me. I mean, yeah, I talked with everyone, I had a lot of fun, but it was not me. Something was missing all the time, and that was the part I was just brushing away beforehand, because I thought, no, that cannot be me. That's absolutely not me. But apparently I was wrong. And I was super unhappy at the end of my university. I was so unhappy. I was all the time depressed in my little room. Okay, that room was also very depressing. It was like 10 square meters, which is basically nothing. So the only thing you can do is sit there in front of your PC, have a microwaved meal, and that's it. Oh yeah. Those days were miserable. And this miserable time was like 1.5 years, I think, until I finally ended my university days, and it was Corona, so I came back to my parents to help them out a little bit. Why does it sound like my time in college? I don't know. I tried really hard the first 2 or 3 semesters. I tried really hard to be the person I thought I should be. So very outgoing all the time, speaking to people all the time, doing all this stuff and this and that. And in the end, that was just something wrong. I did enjoy talking with everyone. It's still something I am kinda. I am very. I really don't like this introverted, extroverted stuff, so I try not to say I'm an introvert, but I'm kinda shy in front of people, especially specific people. I'm very shy, so talking to a lot of people. I mean, I am here. I talked for 2.5 hours without a lot of pause. I mean, there was a lot of pause, but I like to talk, but I also like to be to myself, basically, which is a strange combination. So I like to listen to other people, but I'd also like to talk about my stuff, about what I think, about you, about your stuff, what is happening there, and so on. But that does not really mix well, because most of the time, if people know me, they only know me as the quiet guy that is just sitting there and listening to everyone, and does not really tell anyone his own opinion. But I normally don't have any opinions on people, so that's why it's difficult for me to really just say it out loud. I really struggle making myself making up opinions about people, depending on how they look and how they and what they say. I try to get a bigger picture, basically, before I have any opinion on someone. It's related to a few things. My only goal in life is to be kind, so it's a very important thing to me. What kind of version of kind are we talking about? Do you want to be... Is it like this... you want to do donation kind, so you want to help people that cannot help themselves, basically, or just so you're normal everyday being kind, so being nice to everyone and just being a kind person. In which direction are you going? I struggled with intrusive thoughts since I was 14, and those made me think I was abnormal and a bad person, I guess, because I didn't know what they were. They scared me and still scare me a bit, even though they have no meaning whatsoever. They don't matter. I mean, they are part of you, but they do matter, because every part of you matters. But I guess what you mean is the they don't have meaning. Is that what you mean? Because they should matter. Everything in your brain should matter. But I think you have to figure out what the reasoning behind it is. If it is an illness, it is something else, most likely. Intrusive thoughts. What are intrusive thoughts? Let me... I knew what knew what it kinda is, but I need a definition for that. So okay, so it can be about sexuality, aggression, losing someone, trying to be violent and illnesses. Okay. Okay. It has a lot more meanings than I thought. I always thought intrusive thoughts is just like you think bad about some things, so you want to be aggressive or what, or you want to have something sexualized, but there's a lot more to it. Okay. Intrusive thoughts is kind of something that everyone has, I guess. Everyone always, maybe not always, but I think a lot of people have them, but they don't really listen to them, because it doesn't really, because those are just empty words for them. I mean, there are. If you're in a relationship, you will have them more regularly, basically. Not that you have them. They're being acted on more regularly. Maybe not in exactly like they are. Okay. Maybe I need a better example for that. So if you think, so you and your partner are doing some stuff and you think they're dumb right now, they're doing a dumb stuff or a dumb thing or so, maybe maybe you will just say that to them because you feel like they know that it is not that you don't mean it as bad as you maybe say it. Maybe that's a weird example and I should move on. I don't think I can make sense out of my thoughts right now. You, welcome in, Low Gamer. Why don't you have a sound? You don't have a sound because your name does not work? What? Wait a moment. Okay, it does not matter. I will fix the sound until the next one. I will grab something to drink right now and then we can talk about that. Thank you. So let's scroll up again. We were at the intrusive thoughts that I could not finish because I'm not good enough in English, I guess. It is ASMR drinking, so it is ASMR content. I mean, I do some ASMR every now and then. I do have an ASMR redeem, so yeah. I have multiple ASMR redeems. You feel kind of shy. Actually, my first impression of you was you are pretty confident. Really? I mean, okay. If you just have seen me on stream, then maybe okay. I can accept that. Thank you. I have worked really hard on it. We had one whole stream where we went through my beginnings of this whole thing, and where I also showed some of the stuff that I recorded before I started to stream. It was super bad because I had absolutely no voice, basically, because I did not have the confidence to speak at all. Just recording and speaking was something that could not really be done. by me. And now it's 1 year later, so I feel much more confident about it. And honestly, I still am kind of shy to even talk to you. Oh no. Oh no. I'm intimidated. Intimidating. Oh no. As you sound so cool, which I'm not. I sound cool. Oh, thank you. Then you've done very well. Thank you, thank you. Maybe it's just because I don't know you that well. I'm always overthinking what people think, so yeah. It did not make me uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. Okay. So I do have some things that are not really very big and shy people normally. I don't really feel uncomfortable. I don't really feel shame, basically, especially online. That's also why I just instantly read Benji's story there without even thinking about it. I don't really care about it, to be honest. So yeah, but you don't. Can I do anything to make it easier for you, Ridney, to get into the chat or into the stream? Because if that's something you think about, then I guess other people also think that way. And I just try to be welcoming for everyone. Maybe it's just how I speak. Maybe I can change that. I can be a bit more happy, a bit more smiley, but that's not really me. That really sounds really wrong. And after a while, I will change to Nagito most likely. Generally kind, just be really nice. Doing kind things for the sake of kindness, not for the sake of not for the sake of recognition. So something like helping others over the street, or just do you have you ever considered doing free volunteer have you ever considered volunteer what is this word? For example, like in a soup kitchen or so. Volunteering. Yeah, it's more difficult than a Duralumin now. I have changed. I don't say this often, but I have OCD. And when you have that, they repeat constantly. And yeah, I cannot really say anything about it. If you want to talk about it, sure. But I think that's too big to talk about just here. I mean, talk about mental illness is always a bit. Is OCD a mental illness? I would say yes. It's always, I think, a bit too big for just especially for the time remaining. It's a bit too big. But okay, do you have a brief? I'm good night, low gamer. Yeah, I'm. So I do have the chat open 3 times, so I can read every single thing. Basically, top and others. I don't know what I'm saying right now. I regret that I missed so much. Oh no! Don't low gamer, please. It will most likely be uploaded to my YouTube anyway. So yeah, it will be there if people want to watch that. Intrusive thoughts are unwanted and untrue thoughts that pop into your mind that you don't have control over. They are often distressing and feel dangerous to you. They repeat and you can't control them popping up. They cause anxiety for me. They cause extreme anxiety. Ah, okay. So that's kinda speak to soon, low gamer. Have a good night. Have a good night. Have a good night. And don't feel bad about missing a stream. It's all fine. The anxiety is also something I don't really understand. So it's either something I have all the time and I don't really understand that I have it, or it is something that I'm not able to have, basically, like the other stuff. Because I kinda tried to kill every single emotion I have in my body when I was a kid. So yeah. Maybe I just mutilated myself a little bit there. So I have troubles with a lot of stuff. Most likely. We are pretty similar in ways. I don't feel shame that much either. There are ways where I feel shame, and that is if something happens in real life, basically. If something is online, I don't care, basically. But in real life, if I do something... So basically, if I do something that you feel shame about, let's say I slip, and no one, and depending on the reaction of the other people, I will feel shame or not. So if people are laughing, I will not feel shame at all, because then I think it's funny for them, not that they are laughing at me. So because I'm a dumb person or whatever, just because it is funny that someone slipped. And if there's no reaction at all, a slow shame will creep up, basically. So I will be red in my face and it will be like, yeah, it was not so cool. Helping others, being there to support, just be there to help them. Not be judgmental in the slightest. We are back to being judged. You just want to be very kind. That's a very, very big goal. Because it doesn't really have an end goal, kinda. Everyone, I think, unless you have a definition for what you mean with kind, some other people can think about it in different ways, for example, and could abuse it, basically. Ugh. I really don't like to use that word. No, you don't have to change anything. You're just so cool. I feel kind of small in your presence. Oh no. But not like in a bad way or anything like that. It's just, you know, it's like feeling a little intimidated to talk to someone very cool. That's the first time someone said I'm cool, by the way. A lot of people say I'm cringe. Maybe sometimes they say I'm funny. Those two I hear the most, but cool, I think that's the first time. Thank you. I don't really see myself as cool. Don't change anything, excuse my blabbing. I feel like I'm digging myself a deeper hole. So I just asked so I can be more inviting for other people. That's why I ask. Not to shame you or whatever. Everyone feels how they feel it. It is what it is. I also have have those feelings when I for specific streamers, especially if I'm still new there. Most of the time it will go away after like 2 or 3 streams for me, so I will feel okay again to just speak to just say whatever I think. I guess that will just take time for you. I won't go into specifics. I'm not officially diagnosed, but 2 therapists say I have it. So it's as close as getting diagnosed as I can. And also much better now than last year. That's nice. That's nice to hear. So it is helping to speak with professionals, because there's always stuff that you cannot. You basically cannot handle that, and also your friends cannot handle that. Whatever is happening with you, sometimes you. Not sometimes. I think everyone should at least once go to a therapist, just to speak with them about stuff, because they can also detect things in you don't even know that there is something, basically. Maybe not the first time, and maybe it will not help at all, but then you tried. I mean, it's still better than speaking to no one. Figure out themselves better, yeah. Yeah, it is. I know it's very expensive. For example, here in Germany, it's 100 euros for 50 minutes. It is super expensive. So I know why not everyone goes there. But something I want to be in all my life. I want to be known as the kind person. If someone would praise me on something, would be that they thought I were nice. Okay. Think I'm growing up. Cringe becomes cool. Like, if you dare to be cringe, you're cool. But what if you don't even try? What if you're just a cringe person? I have to go. Good night, Ridney. Good night. Thank you for being here. Yeah, figuring themselves out. Oh yeah, that's a big thing. Especially if so there. I guess that there are multiple ways of kinda doing it. I don't know if that is a thing everywhere, but there are also anonymous kind of like cycles. No, talking tables, I would call them. How do you say that in English? Let me Google it. Dun, dun. Chair circles? No. Anyway, meetings. Anonymous meetings for different things, for example. Just like if you're an alcoholic, there's something like that, and you can talk about your different... Of course, it is not... I don't think most of them are being... So there's no therapist, there's no professional there to oversee all the stuff, but it can also help to just convey your stuff, share your stories of other people that have similar issues in life, basically. So that's something. For example, I know some people with borderline every now and then. I guess that's That's kinda the type of girl I like. It's kinda weird. But yeah, they have something like that, so they can talk about their periodic things that happen all the time, and what they have done in there, what they can do better the next time. That also helps for new people that just have discovered that they are a bit different, to figure out, do they really have that before going the expensive route and getting a therapist and getting a therapy and getting all that stuff handled. Something that is cringe to me is when other people judge others on something that they can't control. That I find very cringe, to the point where I can make a face or shake my head. Something they can't control, like how they look. There are a bunch of people that make statements about the looks of other people. And there also a lot of streamers that do that. There are a bunch of streamers I have seen that kinda use a dating app while on stream as well, while playing a game. And then the whole chat can judge those people as well, which is like very crazy to me. Yeah, I know you have chosen to be on this dating app, so you are online, but you don't have to share that with your chat. They all think like you, and if you are a piece of shit, which they are most likely are, the people that do that, they will shit on that person all the time, especially if it's not a model looking girl. Oh, it's I don't understand stuff like that. I don't understand why some people think it is a good idea to belittle other people. I think we should always help other people to be better. Of course, there are exceptions. Like with everything, there are exceptions. There are people that don't deserve to be helped, basically. I hate dating apps because I judged people after 2 seconds, seeing. I think we talked about it already on your stream, I believe. I hated them, so if someone did it on stream, I would actually be a bit angry. Understandable. I have used a lot of dating apps, and yes, I also bought premium ones for dating app. Well, for I don't know how long was it, like 2 months or so, which of course it worked much better when you have premium, because you get basically pushed onto everyone once you have paid them enough money. But their concept is that you should not be happy with the matches you get, basically, because they still want you as a customer. Because if you find someone that you like in the dating app, they will lose 2 customers, and that's not something they want. So they will make it as difficult as they can to have two people that would normally fit really well together because of the stuff they have chosen on the profile or whatever. They will make it very difficult for them to stay in contact or get in contact. I don't date someone unless I'm in love with them, because I don't see the point unless I like them a lot, I guess. But I rate friendships very high. Yeah, I'm a bit different there. I'm a bit different there. It's like I feel like dating someone is I mean it is the same thing as what we talked about earlier with the being friends after you were more than friends. That's also something that is very difficult for a lot of people like me. So it's also because if you date someone, you go into it with a completely different mindset, kinda, than just being friends. But yeah, I think that's a good place to kinda stop here. Thank you everybody for watching, for being here for the first Mental Monday. Dating to me is the in between of being in a friendship and in relationship and friendship. Dating is kinda so. For me, dating is less than friendship because you don't know each other yet, but you do have different. So the goal is different. The goal is relationship instead of friendship, and you are farther away than friendship in how I see it. I also always want to be friends before. Yeah, we started very differently. Yeah, that's not something I can talk about a lot, to be honest. I just never was really lucky there, I guess, with the people I chose. It happens. Yeah. But I think that's it for the first Mental Monday. On Friday we will be back with some Danganronpa again. And I think I will go back to Danganronpa once a week so we can play a different game there as well. So I will not get as frustrated as the last time. It was really close to just closing the stream. The one class trial where I absolutely did not understand anything. I guess that makes sense for me. We work as friends, we at least know we work as that. Yeah, I think I will go back to once a week Danganronpa. Because I cannot handle this game, apparently. It does not it was much smoother doing it once a week. So we will be back on Friday with Danganronpa. Every Friday Danganronpa. The next mental Monday will be on the 22nd or 29th. Discord should know it better than me. 22nd of April. Oh yeah, by the way, next month is my birthday, so we are having a special stream there. Also for the 180 followers, we will have a special little stream there. Stay tuned. My birthday is 14th. So it will be a Sunday, so I will be having it on Monday the 15th. I mean, I will post it in Discord. I will make a little event there for that as well. If you want to join. But that's all from me. What game we will play outside of thingy, outside of Danganronpa, I'm not 100% sure. I have a lot of games that we kinda would play. Maybe we will play Black Book. I really want to play this game. I suck at birthdays, so if I'm honest, might not remember. I forgot my own 3 years ago. You don't have to remember that. I I am one of those people that don't remember any birth dates. So I don't care if anyone knows my birthday or not. I don't care about that stuff, to be honest. It's just if you have a, I mean, I will have a special stream there. So if you're on the stream, it's just the same as saying happy birthday to me on the normal day. That's not really. It does not matter to me. Okay, so let's see. Who can we raid today? I don't remember anyone's birthday either, but I make an effort nowadays. I tried. You have someone? Okay, can you know Jordi? No, I don't. You can shout them out if you like, and then we will get a clip. I tried for a long time. I tried to write down birthdays. I mean, you can literally do this. You know have power.
Servant has been vanquished and their soul power adds to yours. Your fireball spell now burns enemies for extra damage over time.
Extra damage over time? Okay, I guess we can rate them. Let's see, what are they doing right now? Playing Tetris as an owl. Scottish. Oh no. You know what it means? Can he speak Welsh? Or they? Wait. I don't think. Okay, they have not specified pronouns, so I will just go with he. Is he? Can he speak Welsh? If so, it will be very weird. Okay, phew. Because my name apparently is Welsh and it means rod. So like a, you know, like those steel pipes and so on. Okay, let's rate Jordi boy. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for being here, everyone for this special stream. The next Mental Monday will be on April 22nd. And Friday will be Danganronpa. I hope you all have a great week. No, week. The week started. I have no idea what I'm saying. They're a cool person. I met them through Danganronpa, so they hang out and stream here and there. I feel like you'd like each other. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Peace out.